I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine. Have you eaten your dinner?
Yes. And you?
Yes. Okay. Did you go to school earlier?
I'm not studying at today.
Oh. Oh, yes, because today is Saturday, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what did you do today, Banan? I have a question.
Um.
I have a
Okay.
question. Do you have English name?
Wait. Now here. Give me a second.
Okay, go.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Do you have English name?
No.
Oh, you don't have English name. Okay. Okay, so what did you do today?
I'm built a Lego model and hang out with my friend because today is very hot in Vietnam.
Oh, it's very hot in Vietnam. Also here in the Philippines. It's very hot. Okay.
Yes.
So we can't go outside. Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Okay, look at here. So for tonight's lesson, we are going to talk about issue number 23. It's all about dear children. This one. Okay, please read this one.
There's there's no free lunch. Don't feel entitled to
Okay,
anything
say
you
entitled.
entitled to
Very good.
anything you don't quit and struggle for. If you see a problem, don't ask. Why doesn't somebody do anything as instead? Why don't I do something? Just want it more sheep and few sheep. Network for just money or power they want save your soul or build a decent family or help your help you sleep at night. Don't be afraid of taking risks or being criticized if you don't want to be criticized. Don't say
Okay,
anything.
say criticize.
Criticize.
Very good.
If you don't want to be criticized, don't say anything. Don't do anything and you won't be anything easier
Either.
either. Don't be afraid to fail. It is the way to learn how to do things right. Failing is a terrible thing, but not as bad as not trying. You must learn good manners. Please and thank you are very important terms. Because being convinced it what will take you further in life than any college degree. Let's be clear, tobacco and alcohol kill more people than legal drugs. It's time for you to speak out and have put a stop to marketing sickness and death.
Okay, very good. So now look at here. Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Remember the speaker said that never work just for money or power. So what
Yes.
does the speaker mean? Or what
The
does the
speaker,
speaker wants to say?
the speaker wants to say that not 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 just money power is the best.
What?
Is not is in the life is there's not. money, or power.
Yeah, so I think the speaker wants to say or want to acknowledge that never work just for money or power. You have to work you if you have a work, you have to love your work and you have to be responsible on it. Meaning that you have to be you have to for example, you are a lawyer, right? Or a
Yes,
politician. You don't have to work just for a power or money. You have to be honest on your job, right?
yes,
Yes, honesty is the best. So I think that is um, the speaker wants to acknowledge us, right?
yes,
And this one, don't be afraid of taking risk or being criticized. If you don't want to be criticized, don't say anything. Don't do anything, and you won't be anything either. What
yes.
does the speaker wants to say, or what does it mean?
I don't know. I don't understand criticize.
I'll translate what is criticize.
Okay.
Yes. So, what do you think the speaker wants to say?
Um, if we have to, if we don't want to be criticized, we have to try to do follow perfect way.
Yes, and we should not criticize someone, right?
Yes,
A lot of people nowadays, they criticize other by their mistake, which is wrong, right? We should not criticize other for their mistake because especially when we don't know what is the real story behind of that, right?
yes.
Okay, very good. Now let's talk about this word. Entitle means
Have the right to have or do something.
okay. Next is struggle.
Try extremely hard to achieve something, even though it's very
Say difficult.
difficult.
Next is shepherds.
Wait, those who tend care of sheep.
Next is decent.
Good.
Next is considerate.
Thinking of other people feels so full.
Okay, next is speak out.
Talk finally and fearlessly as about a public issue.
Next is sweat.
Wait, what hard for us even thought is very difficult.
Okay. Now let's have this one. Be
Be confident that can make a difference, but only if you do something. Not having life is not worth living. Living, not no matter how hard it gets. When you get into a tight place and everything goes against you, and you think you can't hang on even a minute longer, don't give up. Hold up positively. The time
precisely.
precisely the time and place that the tide will turn in your favor. Choose your friend carefully and stay out the fast lane. You were born as God ordinary. Try not to become someone else's copy. Remember that you, remember that you are in charge of your own attitude. The only person you can control is yourself. You have to you have a role to play every minute of the day. Have you ever noticed how one action
Notice.
notice how one action, good or bad, conforms to other policies? How one illegal pocket call game
Park.
talk, call, give other in, wait, first, wait, uh, encourage,
Say inconsiderate.
inconsiderate, driver permission to park likewise. How one insult can feel another, how a saw person can ruin a way meeting, but on the other hand, how unexpected act of generosity and
Generosity.
generosity and kindness are reciprocal. Similar behaving among others.
Very good. Okay, look at here. Remember, teacher always said that you have to be confident, right? I always
Yes,
said that you have to be confident. Look at here. The speaker said that be confident that you can make difference, but only if you do something. Remember, teacher always said that you have to be confident, right?
yes,
Yes, you have to be confident in yourself. Whatever you want to do, you have to be confident on it, right?
yes,
Yes, and you have to make yourself strong because that is important in life. Yes, okay, and this one. Never think life is not worth living. Remember,
okay,
I always said that if you are going to encounter some circumstances in life, you have to keep going, right? We have to keep going and we have to fight for that problem. And if we fail, we have to think another plan on how how we achieve something, right?
yes,
Yes, especially and when you are in college. In college, you are going to encounter different circumstances because it is a tough journey. All you have to do is you have to study hard, and if you fail, you have to keep going. Yes, you have to keep going. And that's when choose your friends carefully, right? You have to choose your friend carefully because people there are more or there are a lot of fake people nowadays. So all you have to do is you have to choose your friend carefully.
yes,
Yes, and that's when remember that you are in charge of your own attitude.
yes.
Yes, and the only person you can control is yourself.
Okay,
Yes, we can't control anyone, but we can control ourselves. And this one. Oh, let's move here. Okay, this one. Everything goes against you. What does it mean?
um, is meaning everything against us, like um, the contract way and the study.
What?
Everything is wrong at wrong to I'll, I'll remember everything that will go wrong with yourself.
Yes, and that's also correct. But this one means everything goes against you. It means that for example, you grown up. You already grown up. You are, but being grown up is not easy. You are going to encounter different problems, and there are points that everything are against you. All you have to do is you have to make yourself strong and then face all your problems, and don't lose hope, and always keep going. Okay.
Okay.
And this one, that is the time and place the tile will turn.
Mm, I do not understand. I cannot understand it.
Oh, okay.
I
So,
know how to read it, but I don't understand.
okay. This means that not all the time we have a problem. For example, we have a problem. Everyone think that if they are tired, they want to give up, right? Yes, but all we have to do is, like what I said, you have to face our problem, because sooner or later we are going to overcome, or we are going to achieve what we really want to be, or what we really want to have, right?
Yes.
Okay, this one. I'll Let's move this one. Why shouldn't we work for just money or power?
It's because it's not important. If we have power, um, someone will hate us because we like just only like power.
Yes, that's very good. What should we work for?
Mm, we just work for for have money to pay for all the bills and have a good life with family.
Yes. This one. Why shouldn't be afraid of being criticized?
Um, because we need to admit we fault
What?
because we need to admit our fault.
Yes. Okay, this is important. Why shouldn't we be afraid to fail?
Um, we we shouldn't afraid to fail because we can do it again.
Yes, and we have to keep going, right? If we fail, we have to make another plan, right?
Yes.
And we are going to make sure that that plan will work.
Yes.
Yes, and we have to keep going. Okay, here. Why shouldn't we give up if we know that we can't succeed? For
Um,
example, everything is against you. Everything are against you. And then we knew that we can't succeed. So why we shouldn't give up?
mm, because we can do it a lot of time.
Yes. And all we have to do is to believe in ourselves. Yes, we have to believe in ourselves that we can do it. Okay. What do you want to achieve?
Mm, is I can go on country.
Oh, you can work on another country.
Yes.
Why do you want to work in another country?
Mm, I will take I will work for it, have to have enough money and go back to Vietnam and have a happy life.
Well, you don't want to work in Vietnam?
Mm, um, I just work in other country and back to here.
Oh, yes, because working in another country, you can earn more money, right?
Yes.
Yes, also here in the Philippines, we have there are a lot of people they choose to work on another country because they can earn more money.
Yes.
Yes, like my father. My father is working in New Zealand. Yes, he's working there. This one, what would you say if your friend thought life is not worth living? For
Mm,
example, your friend has more problem, or yes, and he's very sad,
mm,
and
you
he
can
thought that life is not worth living. So what are you going to say?
I say with his I say with his that life is important with us. It's it's lucky when we're born and we can fix the problems that that the farm has.
Yes, and how will you comfort him?
I will comfort that I will I will face some his problem.
Yes. Okay. What would you say if your schoolmate thought a college education isn't necessary?
Hmm, I don't know. I'm very confused. Um, some someone college education isn't necessary, but someone very want to study a lot.
Yes. What if your friend said that studying in college is not really necessary? What are you going to say?
I would say that they still need to study college, mm, because if they don't college um, don't study anything, the success chance is very low.
How important to go in college
We have
or to study college?
we will have more knowledge, and will have a college degree.
Yes, and we can have a better future, right?
Yes,
And we can have a stable job so that we can earn enough money to provide our needs. Yes,
yes,
and to give our family a beautiful life.
yes.
Okay, what are the five most valuable lessons in life that you can think of?
Mm, is we are special when we're born.
Number two,
Um, we all have um, our own abilities.
what
So
again?
we have our own abilities, so that we are special when we're born.
Yes, number three.
Number three. I don't know. Can I answer this in the next lesson?
Oh, okay. This one, make your
And the number six uh,
uh,
question two.
okay, so this one is your homework, okay?
Yes.
I will send it to you. But before teacher end our lesson, please read this opinion samples.
Okay.
This one, kids,
Kids are still kids. After all their life experiments, they
experience,
experiments, they are idealistic, so clueless,
thoughtless,
thoughtless about conquest,
consequences,
consequences, naive, and curious, and full energy to both. In their
exuberance,
exuberance, they are apt to be encouraged and
incautious,
cautious, and do whatever strikes them at the moment. But this is the way children have always been and likely to remain. The only ones who got go serious and astray are the ones who lack adequate parental
guidance,
guidance. Nearly all parents love their children and want the best for them, but many are too busy with their own concerns or too forgetful of their own childhood to anticipate what kind of trouble their own children may get into. Their own neglect, whether intentional or not, is the most dangerous of their offspring are likely to face.
okay, say intentional,
Intentional. One
number
must
two,
one must develop balance above all else. We need to be confident in our own abilities and judgment, but at the same time we able to realize that other viewpoints may be equally valid. We should strive for our success and yet realize that painting pleasure. Enjoying time with our friends and family, reading a good poem, or seeing a great play are just as important as a lot of money. Whatever it is we have value in our life, We must learn to embrace its opposite, or we will never be complete.
Yes, always remember this one. Whatever it is that we value in our lives, we must learn to embrace its opposite, or we will never be complete. Always remember this one, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I have last question. What do you think is the hardest thing of being an adult?
Is the work and take care of other things.
What?
Is the um is the thing with children and other.
Yes, hardest thing of being an adult is making a big decisions in life. Yes. Okay. So very good for tonight. Okay, we
Okay.
are going to continue our lesson again
Right.
tomorrow.
Today I have found my friend with a little problem.
What?
My friend has been hurt her head.
Oh, he hit her head.
Yes.
And then
Um,
what happened?
he flipped the water bottle at sky and the bottle fell at his head. And he go to hospital.
Oh, and then he goes to the hospital. Is he okay now?
Hmm, he, he's okay now.
Oh, so you have to take care, okay?
Okay.
Yes, you have to take care if you're going to play or some bottle or some other metal, you have to take care, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so see you tomorrow. Bye bye, Barnett. Have a good night.
You
Bye
too.
bye.